Question 1264. What's so great about the meek? Is inheritance of the earth really a just reward for not getting in anyone's way?
When do we get the reward? That's really the question.
Yeah.
Well, after you're dead.
If they're coming on Tuesday, that's great, but
It's a good little.
I do.
They can be very, very cute and shy, and it's adorable. That's what's so great about them.
So, I was going to say that, Sarah. I was going to say that they're a lot of fun to top.
Well, I don't top. I can't top. I giggle, but they're adorable and shy.
That's fair.
It's a good way of keeping the proletariat in line. That's all that is.
Basically, yeah.
You get heaven after you die. Great. Well,
just know your role.
Bullshit down here, yeah.
I was going to say, Microraptor says, obviously this used to, they've mistranslated it, should have said geek. Watchtower Watcher is objecting to the geek.
What's so special about the cheesemakers? Come on, you knew it had to go there sooner or later.
One way or another. Junkshop says, from a wrong hole question to Sermon on the Mount question. Exactly.
Again, Dave likes variety.
Shut up, Big Nose.
That's not nice to call me Big Nose.
Is Meek generally a good
mean?
That was aimed at Dave, actually, but... But you have got a big nose, Big Nose.
When I was a girl in church, I thought it was a good thing all the assholes would fuck off and leave the earth to me. See, that sounds like perfect.
Wait, is Meek generally a good character trait? Like,
it's one of
in
the
that
traits
context,
that
it
Jesus
is.
See, it's one of the traits that I think Jesus said at some point. The meek shall inherit the earth.
See, I always interpreted it as like all the non-meek people, which are like the people that are very, very aggressive. They'd kill each other off, and the only ones that'll be left over would be the meek, because we'd be like, or they would be at like, fuck this, we're not going to take part.
Microraptor says, I like my messiahs open-minded enough to not mind people doing it in the wrong hole.
I feel like that's an okay statement, though. Like, I don't. Do you think the meek even want to inherit the earth?
Well, the point is you will get your reward. If you are passive, if you don't make waves, if you do what you're told,
okay,
you will get the riches of the earth.
So if you're a good submissive, you will get exactly you'll get your reward.
So is that written in a way to like submit people from rebellion, or
that's the first piece. That's the first piece of anti-trade union legislation.
Okay. Okay. So, like, be quiet, step down, and you'll inherit the earth.
Yeah.
It's basically.
Sure, I mean, I guess it's a just reward. Fine. I don't know.
Well, it's basically money lending, but spiritual.
So apparently, the meek are going to try to put it in the wrong hole. Gotcha.
That's what the chat says.
Yes.
And then Never Again says, "Don't assume it's the wrong hole. I say, just ask." I can't wait till this question is cut up, because people are going to have absolutely no clue what the hell we're talking about. See, this is the point. This idea of a promise of something greater, but you not.
Yes. But the question becomes, when do you get the reward? Because if the reward is intangible, then no, the question is not worth it, because you never get anything. So that's why I was asking if I inherit the world next Tuesday. That's kind of an important thing. When do the meek inherit it?
Microraptor says, I can't wait for Junk Shop Library to get to the part of the Bible about being a good submissive.
So are you saying, Dave, that it could be just that it's too much of a reward or not enough of a reward? Too much, right?
Well, it's not enough.
Or depending on the time. Well, what if you inherited the earth like tomorrow? That's a huge reward. Or I don't even know what that means.
Well,
that's another question.
Yeah, the problem is if it is next Tuesday, everyone that's meek is going to inherit the earth.
Then I think it'd be all right. Now, 10 years from now,
what, with like a democracy where all the meek like vote together or something?
we're going to be democracy. We just basically we nominate people and only elect people who don't want to go for office.
Are you saying, Dave, there should be a better reward than inheriting the earth?
For not getting in anyone's way, for being passive, for letting everyone else screw you over and over again. Yes.
Yep.
Like, okay, yeah. I don't know. I don't know these Bible verses. Like, that's the first time I've actually read that.
Well, you're not letting.
Yeah.
Do you think inheriting the earth is a just reward? And do you think being meek is great?
It's a great quality sometimes in a sub, but besides that, why would they want to inherit the earth at the point at which it was implied they would inherit the earth? It's probably been destroyed by the sun.
Yeah.
We'll inherit the meek will inherit the earth after everyone else fucked it up.
Yeah.
See, this sounds like a bully at a basket that steals the basketball.
Yeah.
You can have it later after we've popped it.
It always goes back to popped balls with you, doesn't it, Dave?
I'm bitter about it.
But like there's two questions. What's so great about the meek?
Mm-hmm.
What is it that they're not like arrogant and like suppressive themselves? Or I don't know.
I don't know. Is there any? I mean, it's
Who's going to
nice.
defend the meek?
I mean, I suppose technically, it does mean gentle, easy imposed, submissive, whatever, rather than it being a sort of class thing or whatever, which I think, is kind of often how it's interpreted in the Bible, isn't it? It's a kind of class thing, but
That's how I see it.
I don't know.
I
don't know the answer. I don't know the answer to either question. I don't know.
This is the problem.
I might be wrong about that, but I'm just.
Yeah. Micro say here hell has floggers, and I've been a very bad girl by Bible standards.
Oh my God, yes, I'm so for it.
Ricardo says, so has anyone considered that inherit the earth could just be a pile of rubble? Yes. The meek will inherit the earth because they were hiding when all the nukes went off. Say again?
I said, but there's time now.
Yes.
There's time. 2020 in a nutshell.
I mean, I feel like being like very submissive and meek is probably not good, and being also inheriting the earth is like too great of a power. So I think people should be somewhere in the middle. I don't know.
I think, like everything else, it's a meaningless offer.
It is an apps. Yeah, well, I mean, this is the thing. The meek will inherit it, or if only for the non-meek to take it off of them again. It's a bit, That's the way it would work.
So if you were meek and inherited the world, and someone said, "Give me the world, or I'll shoot you," you just here's the world.
You just fucking world, yeah.
Give me the world, nerd.
All right.
I think the problem is history shows the meek do not inherit the earth.
Yes.
It's the person with the biggest sword.
And if they did inherit the earth, they would quickly lose it. I think, yeah.
To someone with a big sword. It's very shouty.
Yes.
Probably wouldn't even need the sword, just shout really loudly, and they're like, no!
Isn't that kind of like what happens in what's that movie? The one with William and Longshanks. What's that movie? Braveheart. So Longshanks has like his son is like a big wimp, right? And he's about to inherit the emperor, but like he's such a pussy, he would never be able to hang on to it.
I hate that film, but
do you what?
Okay, I've got this. I don't know. I understand you've got to take a little bit of poetic, like license with historical films, but that was beyond a fucking joke.
Well, yeah, I think historically it was a bit of a joke.
Yeah,
it was
beyond a. Yeah,
my only point was like Longshanks' son wouldn't have been able to inherit everything because he was too meek. Like maybe they don't go together, so it's not a good reward.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, fingers is what I said. I don't think Edward II was a meek king. I think it's he was ineffectual in war, definitely. But it was kind of it's kind of the standard trope of associating meek with being gay, because that was well known about Edward II.
If the Bible meant that how do I phrase that? If the Bible meant that the gays would inherit the earth, that sounds fantastic.
The Earth will be fabulous.
The gay agenda is prophecy. Prophesized.
But even that word sort of taken on different, because gay was just, you know, at one time was just a common word for like happiness, sort of being happy, merry, you know.
I meant to look up why that word got transferred, but part of me, I've seen many jokes that suggest that it's because they don't have wives.
Well, yeah, I mean that was the joke. That was the joke about marriage, isn't it? That, you know, should be able to get married and be miserable like the rest of us.
Yes. Where's the chat? Never again has probably never been nicknamed Meek. Should we all start calling Sandy Meek now? See how well it fits.
I mean, if they really want me to.
If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.